It has been some time since I've had one of these openings via my car light. Welcome to Paper and Moose. My name is Renee, and it is flea market day. It is 6:06 in the morning, a brisk 36 degrees out. It did not snow yesterday, and it is supposed to reach 50 degrees today. Of course, that's late this afternoon, so I figured why not come out to the flea market. I am going to sell, but I'm also hoping to buy. So let's get out there and see if there are any treasures to be had in this leftover winter wonderland. Snow's still on the ground, snow's on the table. We shall see. Let's see if we can find any vintage treasure. I don't know how much you can see, but there's still a decent amount of snow on the ground. Snow on the tables. There are some vendors underneath the overhang. We'll see how selling is today, because these icy patches aren't conducive to, oh geez, walking. But we can try and see what happens. I can't wait till this stuff melts. I think you're better off walking in the snow than in the cleared part.
My mother-in-law, brother-in-law, sister-in-law all got it. Are you setting up, ma'am?
Yep.
Do you have any photos?
I should. Okay. I have a whole bunch of stuff. I packed it up a couple weeks ago.
Oh, but you haven't sold to me.
No. I just forget what I have because I packed it up so long ago. How much are your photos? Okay, thank you. What's this one? Oh, it's a double.
Hello.
Hello.
I got lots of deals.
How much is the tree?
I don't know if that goes
That one goes with that one. I think that one goes with that one.
Okay. You're sure?
Yeah, because this one is long.
Yeah. Put that over
And that
here.
goes with that one. How much are you asking on the tree?
On the tree, I'm asking 40.
What? No, what the hell? One of these jumped.
Oh, about that?
I may have jumped out of the truck. That would have been good. No. That's the second time I got yelled at in this route. No, you didn't.
There you go, honey. Thank you, dear. You too, honey.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you can't get yelled at again, you just not
I did not buy anything, and I also did not come home with any of my merchandise. I sold everything that I had left over to my one good friend that sells there, pretty much because I didn't want to have to deal with it. I'm really trying to be in the place come this spring that I'm only having either inventory that is set aside for the flea market or set aside for online in my home. Otherwise, I don't want it there. You know, I don't want to be sitting on things thinking I'll list them later, thinking, oh, I'll research them later. I kind of want to have a clean slate now. That's going to be tough to do because I have a lot of stuff, but one way for me to do that is whatever I have left over, it did not sell that day, either sell it or give it to my friend and let him be able to sell, you know, and make some money. He has been nice enough that I've been invited to clean outs with him. So it's a way to return the favor. But yes, I didn't buy anything. You know, there were some photos, but my heart just wasn't in it. And it was kind of dangerous walking around. A day or two before is when we had a snowstorm that produced anywhere between like 3 to 5 inches of snow, depending on where you were at. And it was a heavy, wet snow. So that is what caused all that snow and slush and ice carnage on the ground. I mean, I saw one person fall. A couple people were close, not a couple, many people were close to falling. So it did not make for walking around the market a pleasurable experience. But, you know, it was one of the nicer days we've had in a long time. So there were a decent number of sellers for that type of weather, but nothing really that, you know, caught my eye or caught to the price that I wanted to pay. And that happens sometimes. But as many people were saying there, they are ready for the snow to melt. They are ready for spring. They are ready to pull into the market and have a full market. And that market does get very crowded. Oftentimes, if you go to reserve a spot a couple days before, you're not able to. You know, you have to reserve a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks in advance. So I'm eagerly awaiting those days. I was happy though. I did sell my Instant Pot. I think I mentioned previously that I'm not a fan of the Instant Pots. I don't get how that's instant because all the meals that I've looked at trying to make, you know, put this in the pot for 10 minutes, saute, take it out, put this in there for 5 minutes, take it out. I'm like, that's not, I'll just put it in the crock pot and walk away for 4 to 8 hours and be fine. So I sold it to one of the regular buyers there. He usually buys tools, but his wife was actually looking for another Instant Pot. So I'm like, oh, I've only used this twice. It works. I just do not want it. There's nothing wrong with it. So he was able to get an Instant Pot at a pretty good price. And I'll just stick with my crock pot. So yes, flea market, nothing crazy, nothing super exciting, just a flea market after a snowstorm. Got to experience that. So I thought I would just bring you and show you what it was like so you have an idea. And if you think of venturing out to your local flea market after a snow, you might want to call some of your friends and see if that's a good idea. I also thought I would just add, since this is going to be a shorter video, 2 mail packages. But first I want to thank Mary and Linda who sent packages. Linda had sent some tintype, so thank you. I opened those up. That actually got put in a pile of my regular mail. You know, I thought it was just some not bill, but just some other mail. So I finally opened that. So thank you for the tintypes. Those are very nice. And then Mary sent some clothing. So thank you for that, Mary. So just 2 little packages I thought I'd go through. Oh, not my Fire Stick. Did not get that in the mail. This is from Cheryl in Parma, Ohio. Dear Renee, I ran across these in the wild and thought you might enjoy them. If you already have them, do what you want. Enjoyed your photos from the video where you went to an auction and almost got some Victorian cards, but was outbid at the last moment. That was a sad day. That was at the home that prices were going insane. I mean, the home was beautiful. It was, you know, I think it was a home from the 1700s, and it was packed from floor to ceiling. And the man had collected so many things because he went to auctions too. And there were some great, great items. And I had thought that I was going to win a box of Victorian ephemera, die cuts, trade cards. I believe that's what it was. And this guy that is, I think he has an auction house in South Jersey. He started bidding against me. And I'm like, I can't. No. You end up spending, if I just want to outbid him, I'm going to end up spending a couple $100. No thanks. So yeah, that was a sad day. Have you thought of selling your photos as stock photos? I have. What I have been doing is kind of setting some aside as I go through. You know, I have a lot of aside piles with notes. I just want to be in the right, I guess, legal sphere to do those things. I don't want to issue, you know, have any copyright problems and run into that down the road. Same with merchandise, you know, t-shirts and things like that. So I am working on it, but I have a few photos that I think would be really fun to have as stock photos, and then people can use them in junk journals, or I can even use them on t-shirts. Say hello to Taco and Salsa. Sincerely, Cheryl. Yes, Taco, Stacks, and I, we ventured to a storage auction, which was my last video. I didn't walk away with any unit, but I'm hopeful for the upcoming time. And then Salsa, I mean, she's just the cutest little pupper ever. I loved her video of her in the snow. So if you have not seen that and you want to see a really cute golden retriever, then head on over to Taco Stack's channel and look for the video with Salsa playing in the snow. So let's see. Oh, nice brown paper bag. I haven't seen these in a long time. As odd as that may seem. Oh, what is this? The Yellowstone Canyon Wall. Old Faithful Lodge. These are great. This makes me want to go. This must have been like in the 60s, I think. Oh, there it is. There she is. Good old Faithful. I might have to check. I don't have money to travel, extra money to travel. But, you know, hey, if I ever see $100 plane ticket to Wyoming, there's no hesitation. I don't think I'll ever see $100 plane ticket to Wyoming, but you never know. This is the Morning Glory pool. And I actually just saw an interesting, I think it was on Instagram, about how the color has changed of the Morning Glory so much because of trash that people throw into the pool or trash that gets blown away. I don't know how you can think, oh, I have, you know, my chip bag. I'm just gonna toss it over in here. Especially at a national park. It's crazy. Now hats, when I was there last, it was a pretty windy day, and I think I was on the upper geyser basin. And the wind, I mean, people had to really hold on to their hats because the wind was just whipping hats all over. So you saw all these hats out along where the geysers are. And they do have some of the park rangers come in on a daily basis and clear those out. These are great. I love how, you know, through the years, they do change. Little bison, my favorite. They are so cute. A bear. Oh, I love this. The Old Faithful in the dining room. That is the one place that I eat at. The first day that I get to Yellowstone, I make reservations and I eat here in the evening. These are amazing. Old Faithful in lobby. If I had a transporter, I would probably just go there right now. They aren't open yet. Here's another Morning Glory. They aren't open yet. I believe they open, is it April or May? Perhaps, I think May. So these are wonderful. Since I can't be at Yellowstone now, I can only at least look through them, the postcards, or I could watch my videos of Yellowstone. If you have not been to Yellowstone and you would like to see what it is like, then go into my videos, and it would be from 2 summers ago. Wow, that was a long time ago. I have some videos from Yellowstone, so you can take a peek there. Thank you so much, Cheryl. That was so nice of you to pass these along to me. I hope that you are well, and thank you again. Next, this is from Richard in St. Augustine, Florida. Florida would be a nice place to be right about now, too. It is a nicer, warm day here. It's in the 40s, so hopefully some of our snow will melt a little bit quicker. Oh, Eiffel Tower. I was there, oh my gosh, I don't know how many years ago. Probably 15 years ago, if that, more than that. Dear Renee, I enjoy your videos and I thought you might like these 2 books, all before barcodes. The oldest is Dickey's Christmas Carol from 1934. I saw you collect Alice Through the Looking Glass. Oh, so I sent you this 1947 printing. Oh, how fun. I could watch your videos for hours. I too am a fan of discarded treasures. Keep up the good work, Richard. How lovely. Look how nice this cover is. This is Christmas Carol by Dickens. That is a beautiful cover. To Ruth from Pauline, Christmas 1934. Hey, Grosset and Dunlap. That was the same publisher that printed the Snow White book that I found. Marley's Ghost. Marley was dead to begin with. There is no doubt whatever about that. Classic opening line. How nice. This would look great to display because it's such a nice cover. So if you can imagine a little Christmas scene, you know, perhaps you have, oh, this would look nice with like an old candle. My imagination's going. Oh, wow. I love this cover with the lines. Make sure you can see it. I really gotta get this right. There we go. With the lines and then the soft pastel image on the front. That is so neat. Oh. This is beautiful. 1946, Random House. There's Tweedledee and Tweedledum. I love the coloring. It's just faint, you know, that soft pastel color. That is lovely. This is a great copy, of which I do not have. I'm going to have just a whole collection of different Alice in Wonderland book covers and publishers, and that is fine by me. This is really nice. This will look good to use in your decor as well. If you had a little mirror and then a little oyster shell from the little oysters. Ideas. Well, thank you, Richard. I hope you're well, and thank you for passing those along to me. And yes, discarded treasures are probably the best treasures that there are. So thank you all for watching. As I have said many times, when the weather starts to get better, that snow and slush and ice has melted, then I will be out and about at the flea markets, itching to get out there and see what treasures can be found. I'm really hoping for some great treasures this upcoming flea market season, digging in boxes, finding great scrapbooks, and who knows what else. There's so much out there to be found, and I hope that we can find it. So thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. Be sure to subscribe if you have not. This way, when I do go on more flea market adventures, you will always be notified of my upcoming videos. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you all next time.